The sun hung heavy over the sands of Badr, its golden light glinting off drawn swords. The air was thick with tension. The first great battle between truth and falsehood was about to begin. Among the ranks of the believers stood Abu Ubaidah ibn Jarrah, a man whose faith was as unshakable as the mountains of Mecca. Yet today, his heart carried a weight no sword could lift. Across the battlefield, amid the clamor of the Quraysh, stood his own father, Abdullah ibn Jarrah, armored and armed, ready to fight for the idols of his ancestors. As the battle erupted, Abu Ubaidah moved with purpose, striking only those who stood against Allah's cause. But then, his father appeared before him, sword raised, eyes burning with defiance. A father. The man who had once carried him as a child, whose voice had soothed his fears. Now, they stood as enemies. Abu Ubaidah turned away. Perhaps another warrior will face him. Yet destiny was not so kind. Again and again, his father sought him out, pressing the attack, forcing the son into a choice no man should ever have to make, his faith or his flesh and blood. The moment came like a storm, unavoidable. His father lunged, and Abu Ubaidah, with a heart torn between love and truth, raised his sword in defense of Islam. The strike was swift. The old man fell. Silence. Around him, the battle raged on, but for Abu Ubaidah, time stood still. He had done what was necessary, yet the pain was immense. The Prophet, peace be upon him, seeing his grief, later consoled him, knowing the depth of his sacrifice. This was the trial of the believers, to love Allah more than their own souls, their families, their lives. And in that moment, Abu Ubaidah proved himself among the greatest. Allah honored his sacrifice in the Quran.
لا تجد قوما يؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر يوادون من حاد الله ورسوله ولو كانوا آباءهم أو أبناءهم أو إخوانهم أو عشيرتهم أولئك كتب في قلوبهم الإيمان وأيدهم بروح منه ويدخلهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه أولئك حزب الله ألا إن حزب الله هم المفلحون.
Abu Ubaidah would go on to become one of Islam's finest, the trustworthy man of the Ummah, a general of unshakable integrity. But on that day at Badr, he was simply a son who chose Allah over everything. And in that choice, he became immortal. His story is not just history, it is a lesson in priorities, sacrifice, and the cost of truth. In a world where loyalties are constantly tested, Abu Ubaidah's stand reminds us, faith must come first, even when the heart aches.